Gentlemen, be honest with yourselves. Lately, have you ever woken up feeling heavy and sluggish, even after a full 8 hours of sleep? Have you noticed that your natural morning erection no longer appears, or that your energy seems to drain away a little more each day? You still work, you still move, yet deep inside, there's a quiet voice whispering, "This body isn't what it used to be." If you nodded, you need to understand something crucial. This is not a normal sign of aging. Your body is raising a red flag, warning that a vital element is slowly disappearing. Many men believe it's just fate, an inevitable part of getting older. But science disagrees. In reality, the fatigue, shallow sleep, and fading desire are not because you're aging, but because your body is running low on an essential nutrient it once had in abundance. And the remarkable part is that recovery doesn't require expensive drugs, medical procedures, or artificial stimulants. Sometimes, the answer lies in something incredibly small taken at the right dose, at the right time, with the power to reverse the entire decline you thought was irreversible. Stay with me for a few more minutes. Once you understand what truly happens inside your body at night, you'll never look at sleep the same way again. I am Dr. Julia Hart, a urologist who has spent more than 12 years working alongside men over 50. During that time, I have sat across from thousands of patients who all shared the same look in their eyes, a mix of fatigue, confusion, and sometimes fear when they realize their bodies no longer respond the way they used to. They often tell me, "Doctor, this must be because of age," but I always respond, "No, it's a sign of imbalance, and it can absolutely be restored. Male vitality doesn't vanish with time. It only retreats when you stop listening to your body." Before we go deeper, I'd like to invite you to help spread this message. Click like, leave a comment to tell me where you're watching from, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our in-depth guidance on men's health. Now, let's look inside the body, where every night, a silent battle takes place between restoration and decline. Nighttime is not merely a period of rest. It is the body's most critical and silent shift of work. When you enter deep sleep, your nervous system transitions from alertness to repair mode. The pituitary gland begins releasing growth hormone, which regenerates cells and repairs muscle tissue. Testosterone, the hormone tied to strength, vitality, and confidence in men, reaches its peak around 3 a.m. At the same time, blood vessels dilate, circulation increases, and oxygen and nutrients flow efficiently to every organ. Even the prostate, a small yet highly sensitive gland, undergoes its own cleansing phase, reducing inflammation and restructuring its cellular integrity. That is why a deep, restorative sleep doesn't just rest you, it recharges your entire masculine vitality. But when that cycle is disrupted, everything begins to collapse in sequence. Testosterone drops, daytime energy declines, erections weaken, sleep becomes shallow, memory fades, and mood darkens. You are not weakening because of age. You are simply losing the body's natural ability to restore itself each night. And the key factor shutting down this system is not aging, but the deficiency of a vital mineral, magnesium, the element that acts as the body's master relaxation switch, resetting the natural recovery cycle. Unfortunately, most men unknowingly make mistakes when trying to replenish it. In the next section, I will reveal the 3 most common errors that over 90% of men make when attempting to fix this issue. When it comes to restoring energy and improving sleep, most men want instant results. But that very impatience and lack of understanding often lead them to make mistakes that drain their bodies even further. Let me be direct, because these are the 4 common errors I see repeated in nearly every male patient over 50. The first mistake is ignoring the body's signals. Many men wake up several times a night to urinate or struggle to fall back asleep, and simply tell themselves, "That's normal. It's just age." But it's not. That is your nervous system crying for help, overheated and unable to calm down due to a magnesium deficiency. Your body is trying to rest, but your brain remains trapped in a state of alertness. The second mistake is choosing the wrong supplement form. Most men walk into a pharmacy, grab a cheap bottle of magnesium oxide, and assume that's enough. In reality, this form is poorly absorbed. It passes mostly through your digestive tract, often causing bloating or diarrhea. The two forms you actually need are magnesium glycinate, which relaxes muscles and supports circulation, and magnesium threonate, which can cross into the brain, calm the nervous system, reduce anxiety, and help you enter deep, natural sleep. The third mistake is taking it at the wrong time. Magnesium is not an energy stimulant. It's a biological signal that tells your body it's time to rest. If you take it in the morning, you may feel sluggish and tired throughout the day, missing the main benefit this mineral provides. The optimal window is 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, when your body is preparing to enter its deepest recovery phase. The final and biggest mistake is lack of patience. Magnesium doesn't act like caffeine or sleeping pills. It won't make you feel dramatically different overnight. Instead, it rebuilds you layer by layer from sleep to energy to libido and mental clarity. The body needs time to reconstruct the walls of vitality that have been eroded over the years. When you avoid these 4 mistakes and stay consistent with the correct approach, your body will begin to repair itself quietly but steadily, cell by cell, night after night, breath by breath. To restore your body's natural recovery ability, you don't need to visit a clinic or search for complex solutions. The body is already programmed to heal itself. You simply need to give it the right conditions to do so. Each night, before going to bed, there are 4 simple steps that can transform your entire physiological system. Step 1. Choose the right form of magnesium. This is the key. Most cheap supplements on the market contain magnesium oxidea form that the body barely absorbs. What you need is magnesium glycinate, a compound that combines magnesium with the amino acid glycine. It calms the nervous system, relaxes the muscles, and helps the body enter deep rest. If you are the type who overthinks, struggles to relax, or has trouble focusing, opt for magnesium threonate, the only form that can cross the blood-brain barrier. It soothes the mind, quiets mental noise, supports memory, and creates a sense of calm before sleep. Step 2. Take it correctly. Magnesium works best when absorbed in a relaxed state. Take it with a cup of warm water or chamomile tea, and avoid pairing it with caffeine, alcohol, or sugar, as these reduce absorption. If you are on heart medication or diuretics, consult your doctor first. A good starting dose is 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate, or about 1 gram of magnesium threonate, adjusting gradually based on how your body responds. Step 3. Combine it with the right nutrients. Magnesium doesn't act alone. When paired with zinc and vitamin B6, they form a powerful trio known as ZMA. This combination activates enzymes involved in testosterone synthesis, enhances muscle recovery, reduces nighttime awakenings, and stabilizes mood. Think of it as 3 instruments in harmony. When balanced correctly, they form a foundation for sustained male energy and vitality. Step 4. Build a nighttime ritual. The body is a creature of rhythm. When you send the signal that it's time to rest, it responds by activating the entire repair system. Turn off your phone screen, dim bright lights, take a few slow breaths, or gently stretch before bed. If possible, set your phone to silent so your brain can fully detach from alert mode. When these small habits repeat night after night, magnesium performs at its best, helping your circadian rhythm become steady, consistent, and deeply restorative. This isn't an overnight miracle, but within just a few days, you'll notice your body beginning to respond. Sleep becomes longer and more continuous. Nighttime awakenings decrease. After 1 week, you'll wake with a clearer mind, lighter breathing, and a body free from heaviness. After 2 weeks, testosterone levels stabilize, desire returns naturally, and energy flows through you again. The feeling isn't loud or dramatic, but it's real, as if you've stepped back into your own body. I still remember a 7-8-year-old patient who once told me, "I thought my intimate life had ended long ago." I advised him to start taking magnesium glycinate every night before bed. along with a few simple lifestyle changes. 3 weeks later, he called me, his voice trembling with emotion. "Doctor, this morning I woke up with energy I thought I'd lost 20 years ago. It wasn't magic. It was pure physiology, reactivated the right way." And that is the message I want you to remember. This is not an anti-aging journey. It's the process of giving your body back the right to rest deeply. When you allow your body to truly sleep, it takes care of the rest, restoring your energy, hormones, memory, and the quiet confidence you thought was gone. Once you have built your foundation with magnesium, take one more step to optimize your entire nighttime recovery system. After dinner, spend about 10 minutes taking a slow walk, just enough for your heart rate to gradually slow and your breathing to deepen. End the evening with a light meal containing natural protein such as boiled eggs, warm milk, or a handful of nuts. This helps stabilize blood sugar and triggers the release of serotonin, the precursor of melatonin, the hormone responsible for deep, restorative sleep. Your body needs to feel safe before it can truly rest, and these small habits act as signals that tell your brain it's time to wind down. In addition, include natural sources of magnesium in your daily diet. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, bananas, and leafy green vegetables are rich, easily absorbed sources of this essential mineral. Make them part of your regular meals, rather than relying solely on supplements. And one more critical point: avoid blue light from screens for at least 45 minutes before bed. That seemingly harmless glow is a silent thief of melatonin, tricking your brain into believing it's still daytime. If you would like me to share more about nighttime habits that help restore testosterone and boost energy, watch the next video linked in the description. That's the next step in this journey. A man's body does not weaken because of age. It weakens because we've neglected it for too long. We stay busy, endure stress, and slowly accept exhaustion as normal. But the truth is, every deficiency can be restored, and every system that has stalled can be restarted, if you give your body what it truly needs. Tonight, when you place a glass of warm water by your bedside, take your magnesium, turn off the lights, and allow everything to slow down. You are not merely going to sleep. You are initiating a profound recovery process. This is the moment your body regenerates energy, balances hormones, and restores that quiet inner confidence. Let each night become a promise for tomorrow, a time when you awaken with clarity, strength, and renewed vitality. If this video resonated with you, click like so more men can discover and transform just as you have. Leave a comment to tell me where you're watching from, because I believe this community is growing stronger every day. And don't forget to subscribe for new videos each week, because men's health should never be a hidden secret. I'm Dr. Julia Hart. Take care of yourself, because you deserve mornings full of strength and nights of true peace.